Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is a part 2 for the face detection web apps in Flux. So in part 1 we actually discussed about the basic face detections in OpenCV, and we also create these types of lines using OpenCV. And in this tutorial we actually build this web app from scratch. So let's get started and jump on our code. So this is the existing code we did before in part 1, and if I run the code and save and run the code here, so run Python code in terminal, so it's open my webcam. So now you can see detecting my face correctly, okay, detecting my face and also the lines here. So now we can implement this code on Flux. So I'm not going to discuss about the Flux very briefly. I assume that you know about the Flux, so I'm just going to go to the coding. Okay, so first thing first, I'm going to create new Python file here. So let's say app.py, and you need to install a library called Flux. So just open your command prompt here and type here pip install, and the library name is nothing but the Flux. Okay, enter. So make sure that your internet connection should be stable. Okay, so you can see your requirement already satisfied. That's mean this library is already installed in my system. So now we are going to render a template. It can be your HTML template. Okay, so I'm going to create new folder here. So let's say templates, and inside this template I'm going to create here a new HTML document. Okay, new, let's say index.html, and I'm going to create new HTML document. Okay, and in the body, so let's say h1 tag face detection. So now let's have a look how can you render this template using Flux. So that's why you need to import Flux here. So import Flux. From Flux we're going to import the Flux. So now we need to create our apps. So app equal Flux name. Okay, then we need to create a route here. If you see the local host, there is Slack, that's mean bank Slack. So that's mean app.route. Okay, so if our server get the blank Slack, okay, then we are going to call a function. So let's say def index, this function. Okay, so this function actually returns us the HTML template. So return render templates. So we're going to render the template from our templates.templates folder. Okay, so we're going to import render templates. Okay, then you're going to render that. So render template, and inside this you need to put here your HTML document. So this is how we can render an HTML document using Flux. Okay, then you need to app.run, and you need to put here debug equal to true. That's mean we are actually activate our debug mode. Save and run that here. So now you can see here it's run on your local host. Okay, warning, this is for the development server, don't use for the production development. Okay, so now you can see here running on the HTTPS 127.0.01 and this Slack. That's mean this actually call this what do you call this Slack. Okay, that's mean it will render this template index.html. Okay, this is nothing but this one, and you can click here to follow the link. So now you can see your face detection. This is nothing but in full screen mode. That's why you can see your face detections. So now you can see here, this is nothing but face detections. So let's go here. So now you can see here, this is our actual apps. So inside this apps you can see here an app bar and also icons and also something called the title. And this is a title for here face detection web apps in Flux, and also our video cam. So in this case we are just using bootstrap to actually make this one. So let's go here and let's say bootstrap. Okay, bootstrap, search on Google. Okay, so just click on here bootstrap and just click on here to get started. So it is so easy to actually use the bootstrap to make something called make a web app. Okay, so I'm going to go down and you can see your starter tablet. Just click on here to copy that. Okay, and go to our code. Okay, then go here. Okay, so now what you need to do in our apps, our navbar is always constant, so we can actually use a base template. That's when you can create a base template. So I'm going to click here new file and let's say base.html. Okay, I'm going to paste it here. Okay, this is our nothing but our base template. So our title should be, let's say, Flask apps. Okay, this is now our Flask apps, and inside this we need to put here a number. So we can copy the number from here, but what will be the next of the navbar? So in our navbar there should be the container. This means our all the content. Let's say face edition web with Flux, this title bar, and also our video. Okay, so let's search for navbar. This is navbar. Okay, just search it. Okay, so now you can see here. Okay, sorry for that, I need to search here again. Navbar. So I'm going to use the navbar with icons. This navbar, I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so this is nothing but my navbar, and this is the picture. So in my document, this is the picture link. Okay, and I actually make this picture link using the post image. You can also make this one, and I'm going to click here the base.html and this one and paste it. And let's say this one, face detections. Okay, so face detection apps. Okay, so now in our case we have the content. That's all the content. So we can actually extend this base.html if you have a multiple number of pages. So in your pages, maybe your navbar should be static. Okay, so in my case we have just one pages, but for this is the actual process to actually build the Flux apps. So now what we need to do, we need to actually, in our case, navbar is constant, and do some Ginger templating part to actually render this template from the index.html. Okay, so this is number, this percentage sign, and you need to put here the block content. So block content. Okay, and the end block. That's mean on this Ginger template we actually extend the base.html from index.html. So this is nothing but our end block. Okay, this is nothing but our end block. Okay, so now we can put this content on this base.html. Let me go on your index.html. I'm going to remove all the line here, and I'm going to extend from here. I'm going to extend from base.html. Okay, base.html, and I'm going to open my block content. Okay, so this is nothing but my block content. So block content, and I'm going to save my end content. That's in our end block. Okay, so we can also give here something here. Let's say h1 tag. Let's say from index.html. Okay, I'm going to save that and go here and run the code again. So this is nothing but rendering the index.html. That's mean in our index.html you actually render this base.html and also this line. Okay, go here and save and run the code. I think it's actually running again. So reloading, and go here and follow the link. Okay, nothing is show here. Okay, we have some problem, so let's check it out here. So end block. Okay, I think this the problem for a Ginger template here, and also this one, and go here. Let's check it out. Block content, and also make a page and block. Okay, save it, and also this one, and also this one. Reload it. You can see here detect changes, and reload it again. Click here and follow link. And right now you can see here I am from index.html. That's mean we are successfully render our template for base.html. So now you can see it's nothing but the grayish color. You can make it as black, whatever you see on our actual apps. Okay, like that. Go here and let's change this one. Okay, go on the base.html. I'm going to close it. Okay, let's change this light and let's change it dark. Easy tasks now. Okay, I'm not expending so much more time in this designing part. You can do the same thing for here. Okay. Okay, so now you can see here this is nothing but our black. You can also change your font font color from here, and I'm from base.html. So now we need to actually put here an header and also our video. Okay, So let's do it. Okay, so let's have a look here. Okay, let's have a say face detection web apps in Flux. Okay, and you can also change the what do you call style, text alignment and center. We can make this a center, and in this case we are not actually using the image, not video. Actually in this case we are just using image because we are actually rendering the image from our camera and make it a video of it. Okay, so image, and this is nothing but our source. Okay, image something else. So if I go here, save and run the code, it's oh sorry, save and run the code from here, run the code terminal, again go here and follow link. So now you can see here face detection web with Flux, and also you need to do the same thing for the images. Okay, so I'm going to do this thing from later on, because after we need to actually create our camera, and using this camera we actually move to the camera in our apps.py file. Okay, so now we need to actually create an camera.py file. Okay, so now let's build our camera.py file. So I'm going to click it to close that and click here to create new Python file. So let's say camera.py. So we are going to import the cp2. If you don't install the cp2 library, so just open your command prompt and type here pip install opencv-python. So in my case I'm using opencv 4.4.0. so you can see here 4.4.0, and this is the latest version of the opencv. So requirement already satisfied, that's mean it's already installed in my systems. I'm going to click it to close that. So first I'm going to import cp2. Okay, so then I'm going to create a class, because I need to call this class from our camera.py file to app.py file. Okay, so let's create a class. So let's say our class name is nothing but our video, and it's taken objects. This should be our camera, and let's define the constructor. Okay, so this is our constructor, so let's remove it here. So now let's create our what do you call video. So let's say self dot video equal to cp2 dot video capture. So this video capture actually help us to actually what do you call read our video from our webcam. So in this case I'm just put here 0 because I'm using my default webcam. If you have any external webcam, you can use that. Okay, so now let's define the del functions. Del. Okay, and again self, and this is nothing but for the release. Okay, so self dot video dot release. Okay, this is nothing but for the release. Okay, so now let's create another function for the frame. It will actually take the frame and it will give me the frame. So our frame is nothing but from our self.video. So ret frame equal self.video.read. Okay, then we are going to return this in an image format. Okay, so let's say ret, and that's a jpg equal cp2.im encode. We need to actually encode that. Okay, in which format? jpg format. Okay, so that's mean .jpg format, and also we need to put here the frame. So which frame? This frame. Okay, this is nothing but our frame. Okay, so now we can return our jpg image jpg.2byte. Okay, so that's when you're going to actually return these on the byte format. Maybe this one byte. So now we can call this class in our app.py file. Okay, so this is nothing but bytes. Okay, so let's call it from our camera app.py file. So I'm going to import from which class? From camera.py file import. I'm going to import which class? Video class. This class is nothing but from here. So now we can actually use this video. Okay, so if I go my index.html, so now you can see here this is nothing but image with empty. So we can also put here the source. So which will be the source? What will be the source here? We need to define another Slack functions. Okay, to actually call our video. Okay, and in our base.html this is nothing but face detection apps. Okay, that's mean this content is actually replaced on here. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to create another functions. So this route is nothing but for the video feed. So you can call this route from our base.not index.html. Okay, we can actually use here in a source. That's mean it will actually give us the byte format in the image. Then we can actually make this image join and make a video. Okay, so go here. So let's say app dot route. Okay, route, and this is nothing but, let's say route is nothing but, let's say video. Okay, so let's define a function here. Let's say def video. Okay, so this video actually give me some response. Okay, so we can actually import the response here, response, and this response is nothing but camera. Okay, so we can return that a camera. So let's say response, and the response is nothing but actually help us, or you can say generate a camera. So if I go here my camera, this is not an infinite loop. That's mean just give me one picture. So we need to actually calculate, I mean that's mean we need to give all the images in one by one. So that's we need to create another loop here. So now we can define another function to actually get that. So let's set def gen actually to generate something, and it will take our camera something else, and while true, that means the camera is coming from our video. Okay, like that, this video. So while true, and it will return something. So if I go here camera, it will actually return jpg.2byte. Okay, so that's mean one variable frame equal to camera. That's mean this camera dot, we are actually using this function camera dot get frame, this get frame. Okay, we are using this get frame. Control C and going to paste it here, this get frame. Now we need to actually extract the byte from it here. Okay, so nothing but yield, and you need to put here as some byting code. If I go here document.txt, now we can see this code here. I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so now it's work. We can actually call this response from here. So gen, that's been our this gen functions, and inside this it took the parameter as the video. Which video? This video. Okay, this video. It took the parameter as like that. Okay, and also we need to put here the meme type. If I go here and I'm also copy that, Control C, camera, and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, this is nothing but my meme type. Okay, and this is nothing but a response, and this is generating the video. Maybe this should be in this. Okay, and also put here a comma, meme type. Okay, so now we can actually call this video from here. So I'm going to go here and index.html. For the source, we will just use a technique to actually extend that. So this double curly braces, and you need to put your source. So this source is nothing but on these double quotations. So just I'm going to cut that and paste it here. Okay, then you need to put here URL for and this function name. So our this one function name is nothing but video. So our source is nothing but our this function, that's mean the Slack video. So we can use a technique to actually make that. So just say URL for, and inside this parameter you need to put here this Slack with video, and also you need to close that, this one. Okay, so right now I think it will actually open my camera. I'm going to save that and run the code again. So now you can see here it's already running. If I go here and follow the link, and now you can say could not build the URL for the endpoint video. Did you mean the video instead? Okay, so I need to go here and check it out. Okay, index.html, I think this is for the video. Okay, again go here, it's actually save and detect changes, and go here and follow the link. Okay, so now it's open my webcam. Oh, fine. So now we can actually need to go to this webcam in the middle. We can actually use a dip. Okay, so let's go here. Okay, I'm going to close that. Okay, so dip. So let's go on the base.html, and I'm going to create a dip here. Okay, so let's say dip. Okay, and I'm going to copy that, or you can cut that and make some style. So style, so let's say justify content equal to flex justify content center. Okay, and also let's say display is nothing but the flex, and we can also give some margin here, margin top, let's say 30 pixel. Okay, we get save that. Okay, save. I think it's running. Yeah, go here. Okay, so now it's opening. Yep, it's for fine. So now you can see here it's actually look like my before Flask apps. Okay, this one same Flask apps, but this style is nothing but the white color. We can also change that. So let's go here and change it. Okay, base.html. Okay, I think you need to do some styles here. Okay, so let's move it here. Style, let's say color is nothing but this one. Save it. I think it will work fine. Okay, so let's go here again, follow link. Yep, face detection apps, and also the camera is working fine. So now we need to do actually what you call detect our faces. It's so simple. Okay, go here. So if I go on the camera.py, if you see my previous video, that's been part 1, and you can see here this is the main.py file, and in this case we are just using this. Okay, so I am going to copy some code from here. So face detect cv2.cascade class here, and there should be a password in this zip file, and that's mean when I actually upload this code in GitHub, there should be a password, and password is nothing but face detections in lowercase, and that don't have any space in middle. Okay, so I'm going to copy this code from something from here, Control C, and I'm going to paste something here on here. Okay, so make sure that your cascade.font.default.xml file should be in the same folder. Okay, again go here, and I'm going to copy something here. Just copy this one, faces. Okay, actually I already explained the code before in my part 1, so please check it out. Okay, then I'm going to paste here. Okay, also this one. Okay, paste it here. So faces, face detect dot faces multi-scale frame, something else, this frame. Okay, again go here, and I'm going to copy this one also. You can also type it manually, you know, I'm lazy. So go here and also copy this one, and I explain all the things very detailed in this tutorial, so please check it out, otherwise you don't understand what actually happening in this code. Okay, and I am going to also copy the all code from here, spec the em show. Okay, camera, just paste it. Okay, this one, and also this one, this one, this one, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Yeah, right now. Okay, so this is nothing but simple code, because you see here you actually get the cascade classifier from this head cascade frontal default.xml file, and you just do the code here, and I will be explaining all the code before in the part 1, and please check it out, otherwise you are unable to do this project. So I'm going to save that and go here, also save, and run that code for the last time. Go here. Okay, so it will open my webcam. So now you can see it work. Okay, it's work fine. So now you can see it detect my face correctly. Sometimes it will actually problem. It's actually main problem from my camera, and my camera is not so good, and I think it's okay before my laptop. So this is the tutorial. Hope you'll enjoy this tutorial, and make sure to subscribe my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon, because you know I'll be back with another tutorial.